Hello everyone, hello and welcome back. Let's play Final Fantasy X. I'm Black Shadow, and last time we went back to Beacon Desert, folks, and completed the Cactaur Sidequest. Got ourselves a couple nifty little prizes for our trouble as well, which was rather nice. Now, as I alluded to in the last video, folks, this is going to be one of the more important side quest missions. Start again. One of the more important side quest videos, probably of the LP, folks. As today, we will be unlocking and starting to explore some of the hidden areas of the game, folks. However, before we do that, there is something that we need to do first. Something I could have done earlier in the game, but didn't bother. And that involves our little cloudy mirror that we've had since we were at the Remian Temple, and wondering, we know it's got apparently some who's, it's like we've been able to use it, interact with some things, but it's not quite worked, and we haven't quite figured out why. Well, how about we go find out? So what we're going to be doing is unlocking the secrets of the Cloudy Mirror. To do this, we must return to the Macalanian Forest.
Here we go.
Now, I'm not going to be able to fit in everything that I want to do regarding this mirror in one video. I highly doubt it, because there's just too much to do. So, this is going to be the first part of it all, basically. Yes, okay then, lovely. So here we are in the Macalania travel agency. Oh, by the way, folks, I've got loads of money. The amount of equipment I got hold of from that was... I got about 60, 70 grand from that. Was great. Also, Orange Shaman Bracer, I kind of put on HP plus 30% on it. He's now got 6,000 health. I'll just show you how I managed to do that. All of the, it came from the stuff we get from Monster Arena. 99 stamina tonics, just use one. HP plus 30%. Oh, boy. I'm probably going to play on all of that later on, but in any event. Right. So. What first we need to do is, from here, we need to head back into the Macalania Forest. Without getting into any random encounters, which luckily we managed. Now, what do we want to do here, folks? Well, do you remember back a lot earlier, when we came through, just before we went to the Calmlands, how we had the man, woman, and child, how they all went missing? And when we went and found that child on that sort of starry path, how, yeah, folks, we sort of found her on this sort of starry path, and for two, the game said, you might want to remember this place. Well, I'm about to show you why. What we want to do here is take the this little star path, or... Does anyone actually know what this is? If anyone actually knows, please tell me, because I have no idea what this is. But anyways, there was a woman originally blocking this. By doing that little side bit, it moved her out of the way, and we could move up here. This is where we found the boy, and he said to remember this place. If we investigate it, do you want to use the Cloudy Mirror? We want to use the Cloudy Mirror. Shine it up real high and bright. And you see, that turns the Cloudy Mirror into the Celestial Mirror. This is good. The Celestial Mirror. The surface is shiny and bright. Notice the word celestial. Notice how it relates to all these crests and signals we've been picking up. There is more than just a little link here, folks. You see, doing that is the key to getting hold of everyone's ultimate weapons, folks. You have to use the Celestial Mirror in order to access and unlock where most of these are. Like, a couple of them we've come across already, but we couldn't get them. A lot of them just simply will not appear unless we have the Celestial Mirror. Now that we do, we can start finding some. And this is how it then relates back to a lot of these hidden areas that you can find on the world map, folks, because a few of them contain areas which have people's ultimate weapons, and we won't be able to access them without actually having the Celestial Mirror. So this is why you want to do this first. Now, there are a few different ways you can get hold of these areas. Now, some of them require you to input passwords. Some of them you can just search around and find the places accidentally. A bit like the Snubia Sands folk, which I accidentally found. In order to find it, just to show you again, you want to go to Beacon Desert and search around a little bit in this area. And I've already found it, so it won't come up, but press X around here and you'll very easily find the Snubia Sands. Very easy. So if we go into the Snubia Sands...
Here we go!
I just want to do this one first because I found it accidentally. See, this is the Snubia Sands Central, interestingly, but yeah, the chest here. Come and collect it, and inside the Ascalon. What is the Ascalon? It is a piece of equipment. It is a weapon for Titus. It has double AP on it. That's not bad. Not a normal weapon. Oh no, nowhere near it. But you know how we said the last video, about going to like the little Cactaur villagey place and fighting those. Double AP, overkill it, 24,000 ability points. Oh yeah, that is leveling. That is power leveling, folks. Just handy. We'll just show you to get on. So that's what I didn't get in the last video because I showed it accidentally. Don't think there's anything else here. Just looking down here, just making sure. We can still get into random fights, interestingly. Huh. I didn't know that. This is the enemy setup from. This is the where the northwestern ruins are, folks. You see them around there. Huh. I didn't know. I didn't know. I did not know you could fight enemies there. That is new to me. I had no idea. Anyways, I'm just going to kill these guys, and then we will be moving on. Because I'm sure you want to see this. Just the once. It's not fair. That's harsh. I couldn't even care, though. Nothing. Superb! And some power spheres, which I needed badly anyways. Okay, then. Let us actually quickly do this, because that's going to irritate me. Riku's nearly there, and then we'll get back onto the airship. So, that's an easy one. Now we want to start getting into some of the proper ones. Now, there's another couple of areas that you can find like that, but that's the easy one. So let's find some more, shall we? So, where do we start our search, folks? Well, we're going to start off with some of the ones that you need to find a password for. Now, just as a note, you do not have to find the clues in order to use the password to access these areas. If you know what the password is, you can just enter it straight away. You do not need to go through the process I'm about to do. But for people that have not played this game before, which I know there are people watching this LP that have not, and also for people who might well have played the game a little bit, knew what it was, and just wondered why things are the way they are, I'm going to show you how things work and how some of these passwords develop and where the hell they come from. Because you can look on the internet and it'll say, oh, to get here, to get this weapon, put this password in. Okay, why? So we are going to be beginning our search in, let's go back to the start. Let's say Besaid Island. Besaid Island seems as a reasonable place as any. And this is probably one of the more complicated. This is probably the most complicated for the lot as well. So, yeah. Right. So here we are back in Besaid. So I haven't been here for a while, goodness. Well, not on screen. I was here farming all the enemies for the monster arena, which I already long since did. So what we want to do here is we want to begin making our way back to Besaid Village. We don't want to go straight back to Besaid Village at this moment in time. Oh no, that's not a good idea. But we want to head in that general direction. And we'll hear some peaceful music. And a waterfall. I could go to sleep to this. I have done. That's a sad thing to say, Shadow. That you actually have as well. Oh, good times. Good times. Anyways, I am just going to quickly, because I was doing an exhibition Blitzman match off screen. I want a potion. I do not want that because that's going to screw around with Auron and his auto potion on the Shaman Bracer, so I just want to get rid of that. I will not be fighting anything here because there is absolutely no point. I really don't need to, and we've got better things to be doing. So, what we want to do is we want to head back all the way. Do you remember when we when we fought Kamari? When we first left Besaid, before we knew Kamari was Kamari. We want to head back there, folks. And the reasons for that, I'm just going to steal fish scale off you because I can. The reasons for that, folks, is do you remember that we sort of ran into something that we had no idea what it was? Well, now we've got a bit further in the game. Now we know exactly what it is. This is where we want to be, on the H Road, folks. Treasure chest up there, bits and pieces, lots of clues. What we want to investigate, folks, is this thing here on the left. One of the Albed little sort of inscriptions that we've been seeing around. Obviously, when we first came past it, we didn't know the language, but now we do. Kilika and Bikanel join as one. So that's our first clue as to what the first password is. Apparently, it's to do with Kilika and Bikanel. So, you know, okay then, that's all well and good. So, you know, what do we fancy on doing? Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to go and use a save spear, because I'm pretty sure there's one up here. And we're going to teleport back to the airship. So Kilika and Beacon now join as one. Well, what they're referencing is there were more blue stones that we found in Kilika and in the Beaconell Desert, folks. So what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to go and find them. So first stop is going to be Kilika, because it's the nearest. And it's been ages since we've been here. Yeah, you remember this little wooden bit that was broken and like the Aurochs were busy fixing after the Sin attack? That leads to the Fahrenheit. Look at it there in the distance. That's really cool. I like that. So you can actually walk onto the Fahrenheit there if you fancy, which is cool. Anyways. Hello. Shin his punishment upon Yevon's people. Yes, I fear that no amount of time will end its ravages. Oh, relax. It'll be fine. Maybe I should find Veroja around here as well. See if he'd be interested in playing for the Besaid Oryx, seeing as the Killer Beasts dropped him. I can't believe they did that. I really can't believe they did that. No faith in their captain. Sacked him. Shocking. Anyways, folks, so this is why the first one, nice and easy to find here. Something is written here. Tipshwars Vikoyu. Obviously, not a word, folks. But, as one might suggest, a bit of a password. Pen and paper, folks. Remember, this is 2000, 2001, or whatever time this was brought out. This is before the interwebs was all that massive from the beginning. Pen and paper, folks. Write it down. So that's the first part of the clue. So now we need to go and find the second part. And the second part is over in Beaconell. It's actually the inscription we found in the northwestern ruins. which means I've got to do a little bit off-screen backtracking here, because unfortunately the closest we can get is the Oasis, which is absolutely nowhere near, folks. So I'm going to meet you guys at the ruins.
Here we go.
I love Sid. Alright then, so Melee virtually here. This is the stronger, weaker fiend sign again. What a popular place this in this LP, that sign. Right, so what we want to do is head on down to the actual ruins here. I'll probably get into a random fight or two here, which I'm just going to run away from. Because I really don't want to get involved in anything. These guys just never learn, do they? Oh, mug one while I'm here. Oh, fine! Oh, I talked myself into it. God darn it. Well, Walker's got a level, so I suppose it's better. Okay, anyways, back to business. So, you can see the rune already over there in the distance, just on that one there. Remember, we came across this again during the LP. This one I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting this, folks. I'm telling you, I'm not fighting it. I'm grabbing an X potion, because X potions are damn useful in this game. I'm not fighting. Okay? No game. Don't even try it. So, this is what we want to get to. Something is written here. Hasodi Itros. Again, notice the same sort of format as the last one. And obviously, 2 halves to a clue. But what is the clue, folks? That's the question. Well, I tell you what, let's get back to the airship and then we'll decipher this one. It's a bit fiddly if you don't know what you're looking for. I'll see you back in the airship. Alright then, so we've made our way back here to the airship, folks. Two halves of a clue, seemingly, but we still need to figure out what the hell we're going to do with them. Right. Now, this should be an interesting test of my editing skills as well. So, how do you work this one out? Well, let's take the photos. So, the first one, you notice how both of them as well have got like lowercase and an uppercase. Which might well lead you to believe that it's the uppercase is what you're interested in. That's what you're after. But the lowercase is what you need to use to find out what the hell you do with the uppercase. So you've got sort of little bits and pieces here. And what do you do with it? Well, here's an idea, folks. Let's say we decide to put one on top of the other. So let's say we take the Killiker Wood stuff, VCIOU, or whatever the hell it was. I think it was that. And then the Beacon Stone. Let's say we put that underneath. Helping, maybe? Maybe not? No. Well, if it's not helping, here's one more idea for you. What you'll tend to find is you go along and you do a couple more of these ones, finding out what passwords are. There are 3 magic words, which you'll continually come across. The password is. You'll always find when you get to there's a couple other ones that it will say the password is whatever it is. Now, if you look at our little lowercase letters here, you see there's a T at the top, and underneath there's a H, and then next to the T there's an E. Notice how it kind of keeps going up and down and up and down. It's trying to get you to go up and down and up and down with your big letters, because they need rearranging, folks. And if you keep going up and down and up and down, eventually you will find a word that actually makes sense. And the word that you're looking for, which must be spelt in all uppercase, all these passwords, just so you know, the password is victorious. That is how you find that one. So spell it correctly in full caps, and password number 2 deciphered. I have done this slightly out of order. And that will give you a new area to search, folks. In this case, Besaid Ruins 1. Shall we go and visit?
Here we go.
I think we should. Notice how this takes us back to the ancient road, right above where we found the original clue. How cool is that? So, let's investigate a little bit, see what we can't find. How the hell we get around here? I forget. I do forget how we get around here. Is it up there? Ah, there we are. And above here is the Victorious. What is the Victorious? Well, it's actually not a weapon, folks. As much as it might sound, it's actually a Taj for Riku, which contains lightning, fire, and ice proof. Now, what you could also do if you really fancied is not only have those, but I mean fire, ice, lightning. You could put waterproof on it as well. And that gives you the Armada. Total elemental immunity to everything. Bar Holy, which technically is an element as well, but doesn't usually get classified. As far as the game, it doesn't really count it as much. But the 4 main elements there, that will give you 3 of them, and you can use protects her against all elemental attacks. That is good. That is also worth a serious amount of money. Oh, baby. That's nice. So, let's reboard the airship. Now, you don't have to do that and make the Armada. It's just, that was what I decided I was going to do with it. I thought about it. Anything else I want to put on? Maybe, yes, no, nah, we'll just make it full elemental immunity. It'll be useful for some fights later on in the game anyways. Lovely. So, that is the first password we're going to do. So, now, what do we want to do next? Well, I suppose password number 1 is going to make most logical sense here. To make our way back to the main home road.
Here we
It's been a
go.
while since we've been here, folks. Goodness me. Bloody Nora. As with most spheres, they will take you to the they'll take you to the thingy, to the travel agencies. Yeah. As you go on the travel agencies, you'll gradually start finding people that have been dumped off of Sid's airship, which is kind of cool. This place sells Dark Strike equipment and some equipment there, but it's not so good that because you can buy better off of Rin. Where is the Armada? 15,000. That's not bad. That value may have gone up or down after putting on waterproof. I don't know. Yes, actually, I want to compile this quickly as well. I haven't done this for ages. There we go. So we've only got 1 more primer to get hold of, folks, and I know where it is, but that's the problem. So, what we need to do from here is we need to head southwards. Fortunately, I can avoid the roundabouts here because we can bring our trusty steed along for the ride. Cue the drums! And whatever instrument that is. Could be a synthesizer, I have no idea. Anyways, we want to head southwards, folks. Yes, you can take these on the south part of the road, not just the northern part. And we want to go back to where we first ran into Machen. Yeah, you see when you want to do this on Chocobo, because this is a long route. You could also go to Luca and go northwards that way if you fancy, but whichever way. This is just as quick. So we'll swing along. I didn't think I'd get to do this on the in this video. Do a bit of Chocobo riding. That was a surprise. Right, okay then. So, this is where we ran into Matron originally. This place here. Let's just dismount. I'm pretty sure it's in here. What do you want? There's gotta be something here. I can feel it. Again, the game giving you more clues. More clues. There it is, folks. There is a rune hiding down the back here. There is a valley in a vast plain with a great thorn beside. From the thorn, look across the vale to the other side. Great Plains? Yeah. There's only one Great Plain I can think of, folks. Let's head on southwards still. And we'll make use of the, there's Mien's statue. I don't want to head into Luca. Although luckily there's now a Chocobo attendant. What? There's now luckily a Chocobo attendant down here as well, folks. So if you want to, you know, use her, you can get hold of a Chocobo from any of the entrance points. Can we just kill these and be done with our lives? You better hit this, Auron. Oh, we'll never know. Okay then. Sorry about that interruption there, folks. That was entirely unplanned. So, let us reboard the airship, folks. Great Plains, there's only one massive set of plains that we know, and that is the Calmlands. And that is our next destination. Kind of fun this, just walking around the place. This is great, I'm enjoying this. So, Calmlands, there you are.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
This scene is nuts. Riku's right, he's absolutely nuts. Right then, so where do we want to go from here? A fawn? Spire? Well, this one can be a bit awkward to find where you've got to go to start with. Unless you know what you're looking for. Now, where we want to go is we want to head northeast. Do you remember where we ran into a guy that was like giving us an explanation about the massive rift here in the Calmlands? About what had caused that? Like a fight with Sin or something like that? That is where we want to go to. We also do not want to fight anacondas particularly. But I'll kill one because I can. Oh, fine, we'll kill them both.
Farewell.
Talk myself into it again. I've got to stop doing that. What we want to do is we want to go find that man again. Who is up here somewhere. We also really could do with not getting into more fights. I'm not fighting any more of these, promise. Oh, hello, Chocobo. Right, so what you've got here is, so you've got the guy somewhere here on the right, or at least he was here on the right. What you're looking for... Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. He just appeared. Down there on the left. I thought he was further across than that. I apologise. Which else has this guy got? Oh, no! Shadow, no. You've got better things to be doing. Don't get tempted into little needless things. So, what we want to do is we do not want to talk to that guy, but... There's your fawn in the valley. Now, I'm sure there's something we need to look for. I forget what it is exactly. Or was it, I think it's something like that. I'm trying to remember exactly. I don't remember exactly where you find the first clue. It's around here, so I'm sure it's the base of this. Oh, here we are. Right, okay, folks. So, something is written here. With this veil at your back, go 49. Then 7 to the right, in the truest line. Now what we need to do is we need to follow this. This is a set of instructions, folks. And we have to follow the instructions correctly in order to actually, you know, get what we need. So, we need to follow the instructions. So, with the veil at the back, 49, and then 7 to the right. Now, what we need to do is we need to walk. Do not run. If you run, you will overshoot where you need to go. We need to walk. So, we want to walk south, 49 steps. So, let's do this carefully. Oh, getting the weight right is difficult. Come on. No, so I'll use the D-pad. 4, 5. So we just want to walk southwards. Hopefully we won't get into a random fight and we won't hit a bloody chocobo on the way. See, even with random encounters, you're screwed. Walk on down. Mr. Chocobo. That's about 40. It's all kind of rough estimations. You'll know what you're looking for. Right, so we've walked south there. We're roughly where we want to be. Oh my goodness me! Thank God we didn't get ambushed. Oh my God. So about this is roughly what we wanted. Okay, so now we want to go 7 to the right. Or it might be more right, perhaps. Well, I know what it is we're looking for. We're looking for a little pointy rock. Something like that. That'll do. With me at your back, go 20, then 20 to the right. Okay then, folks. So at this point... we need to, right, okay then. So we need to, right, okay. So with me at your back, go 20, then 20 to the right. I have to remember which direction you've got to go here. I assume I continue heading south. I think I do. I could be wrong, folks. Again, I know roughly what I know the object I'm looking for. And yeah, I want to show you guys how you find this proper, you know. 15 years ago, you couldn't just boot up, you know, the internet and just find out what it is to do. You know, you either use a little strategy guide or you had to use a bit of noggin. So let us walk southwards. You see, there's lots of bits around, so then we want to head right. I know roughly what it is we're looking for. This thing here, this little mound here, this is what we're looking for, I believe. I think it's this, is it? Because I need to do this correctly as well, because I don't remember exactly where the actual object is. So I'm kind of having to do this. I'm sure this is what we need, this. Something is written here. Right 16 and right 4. So let's continue. Well, let's head right then. Oh, isn't this peaceful, folks? We're not getting into random encounters. Right. Right 16 and right... This isn't right. Hold on. I know what I'm looking for. There's a little... There's a little something on the ground. I need to find it. I've got to think... No. Right was... You've got to remember what direction you're going as well. It's the problem. Folks, why do I not have no encounters equipment? I don't know. Might be this, actually. There's something on the ground I'm looking for now. Right, let's go back to... Let's look at this again. So, we're facing this way. So, right 16 and right 4. So, from the way we're facing... Let's go from the way we're facing, folks. So, right 16, right 4. So, let's turn to our right. Right 16. That's what we're looking for. 16, turn right, and go 4. This is what you're looking for. This little circly thing here. Something is written here. Continue on. Find me. So at this point, that was with us heading north. So now continue heading northwards. And we want to continue heading on forwards. And we want to keep our eyes on the ground. What we're looking for is we're just looking for something that sort of shouldn't be there. Something in the way. Something like that, maybe? No? Continue forwards, then. Where is it? I know what I'm looking for. This is the bit that I wasn't sure about exactly where it was. It's near-ish where the Spira is, if memory serves me correctly, actually. Why it couldn't have just told you to go there in the first place, I don't really know. Ah, it might be that. No. It's something around... Oh, where is it? Could be this, actually. Aha! Here we are! Something is written here. The password is... God Hand. Told you. Magic words. The password is God Hand. So we went from here, just here, to just over there. Isn't that fantastic, folks? And man, those guys are pissed. What we're going to do is we are not going to detain them. And I am going to go back onto the airship so that we can put in our password, folks. Was that a game of hide and seek fun, folks? Wasn't that brilliant? I'll see you at the airship. Alright then, folks. So here we are back at the airship. So with our password in hand, so to speak, let's put it in. So the password, again, in full capital letters. God Hand. Unfortunately, the Black Shadow cannot spell at the moment, so that is most unfortunate. Password undeciphered, and that allows us to go to Mushroom Rock. Huh?
Here we go.
Mushroom Rock. Hey, wait just a minute! Do you remember when we were making our way to the command center in Operation Meehan? There was this little area down here that we couldn't access? This is how you get in here, folks! How cool is that? The answer you're looking for is extremely. Now, you might look around here. Okay, then. So, what are we looking for? Oh, by the way, you can still get into random fights here against the standard enemies here in the Mushroom Rock, which isn't so bad because there's one of these buggers I didn't actually manage to get. So, what are we looking for? Well, this might be a slight clue. Notice. You've got to keep an eye on the camera here, folks. See where it leads you. Ooh, hello. Right, we're going to run away from you guys because that chest looks interesting. The celestial mirror seems to react. Yes, folks. You cannot get this treasure until you get the celestial mirror. If you use it... Riku? What are you doing there? What's she so excited for? Because it's Riku's ultimate weapon, the God Hand. Every reason to be excited, my dear. First ultimate weapon is in the books. The God Hand. Bit weird. Well, that's 4 slots, is good, but no AP? No AP? That's a bit strange to have on a celestial, no, celestial weapon, or whatever you want to call them. Well, there's more to celestial weapons than first meets the eye, folks. But I'll get into that in another video, folks. First thing we need to do is actually get hold of some of these. So 2 passwords down. We've got 1 more left to get, but this one's going to be a bit more tricky to get hold of. So I'm going to see you guys back at the airship. Alrighty, folks, so second one in hand. So we've got the second password complete, so now we've only got 1 more to do. Now, unfortunately, the clue for this is in a hidden area. Now, I don't know if there's a way you can actually decipher where this is, or you've just got to go on a little bit of an old-fashioned pixel hunt. By pixel hunt, I mean searching around Spira. There's still a couple of locations we haven't found, folks. There's 1 more I'm also going to show you. So we've done the Snoobius Sands. We've done the save. There's a couple more we really kind of need to do. But which order do we want to do these in? Well, I suppose let's get straight on with the one that we need to find first. Now, I don't know if there is a way that you're supposed to know this is here, but sometimes in these games, you've just got to, just click around and see what you find, folks. But what you're looking for here is a long, long way away. Notice how you got Beaconell here, and you got sort of those little bits of islands and whatever else around here, little bits dotted around. You might want to have a look at them. In particular, these set of islands around here. That should be a bit more southwards. What that should do. Around here. Located Barge Temple. Now, if you've been chatting around with some people around the game, especially some of the Albed in the ship, 1 or 2 of them may mention a place called Barge. Boys Barge? It's an interesting place, folks, but this is where we need to come to find our last clue. There are other things we will be doing in Barge Temple, folks. However, we are here for the clue and the clue only. There are other bits which I will delve into in other parts of this LP, folks. So I'm just going to quickly save the game because I don't know if this game is going to play little cutscenes when we enter. It's been a long time since I've been here. If it does, I do not want to show them right now because we will tackle this place later. So I'll basically revisit it. So let us head into Barge. Hopefully this will be fine straight away, but it might not be. So we'll see how it goes. I just don't want it to run into things I don't want it to go into yet. It hasn't. Does this look familiar, folks, by any chance? Ring any bells? Might seem oddly familiar. Stairs, ruins, water. Does this look familiar at all to anyone here? Because it should do. Do you remember the very beginning of the game where we were in Zanarkand and Zanarkand got attacked by Sin and Me and Aura, well, Tyson and Aura got transported, if you will, by Sin. Where did Titus end up? Right here. This was no random set of ruins that you just find yourself and you don't get involved in ever again, folks. This is actually a revisitable place in the game, folks. This is the submerged ruins. This is where Barge Temple is located, folks, believe it or not. There are other reasons for re-entering this place, but what we're interested in this video is this rune here. Remember, we ran into this at the very beginning of the game, had not a clue what it said. Now we can read it. In the land where bolts of light illuminate the blackest night, with Macalania behind the fourth pillar you sight. Look not on the left, but on the right. What do you think, folks? Bolts of light illuminate the blackest night? Only one place, surely, folks. That is, of course, referencing the Thunder Plains, folks. Macalania as well being a little additional clue, if you're not 100% sure there. We need to head to the Thunder Plains. So, what we're going to do is we are going to head back to the airship, and we're going to head to the Thunder Plains. Like I say, we will be revisiting here later on, because there's some very special stuff to do here, and some plot stuff as well, and I'll get into it in a later video. We don't need to do it right now, we've got other things to do. So let's go to the... Actually, no. We need to do this with Macalania from behind us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Macalania. Because the problem is, if we go to the Thunder Plains will send us to the travel agency, which is the wrong way. We need to be going to this place the other direction, with Macalania behind us. So the easiest thing for us to do here is to revisit this place and go back along the little starry path. And this time, I didn't manage to dodge random encounters, which is annoying. I've really got to find me some equipment with no encounters. I don't know where you get it from. You can probably, I imagine you can probably get something like out of some of the monsters in the arena, but we are nowhere near strong enough at the moment. Besides, at least we get to go this way. We get to hear pretty music. Don't we like pretty music, folks? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Right, well, the good thing with this password, folks, is that there's no deciphering of words. There's no little running around, finding words in the dirt and whatever else. This is just a straight, simple, find what you're looking for, and you get your word. This is nice and simple, this, actually. This is probably the easiest of the lot. Well, it can be, but it can also be quite hard, because, unfortunately, the pillars it's talking about are, of course, referencing the lightning rod towers. We need to find a specific one. Now, I hate to say this, folks, I do not know which one it is. I'm going to be finding this completely fresh, because I do not know which one it is. I've got half a guess of what one it might be. No, it can't be that one, because that's on the other side, and that's where something else is, so that can't be correct. Whoa, that was a bit glitchy. Had to move there. Okay then, so welcome to the Thunder Plains, and it's back to usual. So what we're looking for here is we need to come here. So remember, the fourth pillar you sight, look not on the left but on the right. So it's going to be to our left then, in theory. So we'll keep an eye. So all we can do is walk backwards and skip random fights and get hit by lightning strikes. Right. Tower number 1. Ow! Bloody hell! What's going on with the lightning? It's gone nuts! Jeepers! Hello, Iron Giant. I really do not want to fight you today. I said I don't want to fight you. But if you're going to ambush me and hit me in the face, I'm going to do that. Okay? You asked for that, you scumbag. Two. I think that's 2. Right, okay, so we'll continue heading south. I do know that the tower we're looking for is near the save sphere that's down here, folks. It's around that sort of area. Because there's kind of 2 or 3 bunched up around, so that's what we're looking for. So, let's go and find it then, shall we? Right, so there's one there. So let's head over to the other side. Let's try and find the one we're after. Oh, I hate lightning. Totally into Riku here, I swear. I've already done the lightning dodge stuff. I don't want to have to bloody get involved in that again. Now, it took me 3 days to do that! To get the lightning dodged bloody key item. 3 days! Right, what are we looking for? That's only 3, remember? We're looking for the 4th one. So we'll keep running away from these. Don't need to get involved. Aha! Is this a lightning tower? Ooh! Ooh! Don't talk with that man! Ooh! Do not talk with that man! My God Almighty! My God Almighty! Do not talk with that man! Oh my God! I just had a heart attack. Oh my God! Oh. Okay, I've calmed down. Whew! Do not talk with that gentleman, please. Oh my God. Oh my God, I need a second to calm down. That, I just got legitimately frightened. Give me a second. Ah, okay, so I have had a chance to recuperate from my nigh on heart attack that I nearly had there. Yeah, don't talk to that guy. Please don't do that. It's not a good idea. Okay, folks. So back to business. The password. I had a bit of a brainwave, and I thought I actually better try and find it off screen. I have found it. I knew it was near the save sphere. I didn't actually realise it's the tower next to the save sphere. This one here. So, oh, for the love of goodness. Head to the left side of the tower. About here-ish. Something is written here. The password is... magic words. The password is... Murasame. That is what you're looking for. Nice and easy, once you find it. Oh, goodness me. Doing that is good, because that is the 3rd password. So again, correct spelling. All uppercase. Not Murasame, Murasame. Password 3 deciphered. And that gives us Besaid Ruins 2. If only we'd known we said some ruins were here at the beginning of the game, wouldn't that have changed things a little bit? See, this is another part of the ancient road, folks. That's why there's a couple of save spheres. Yeah, pretty cool. Come down here. And this is the treasure chest that we could always see. Inside is the Murasame. I assume that's how you say it. It is a weapon for Auron. Piercing and 1 MP cost. That is awesome. That is awesome. Not so much at the moment, but late game, that is amazing, because that is really damn hard to get onto weapons. You can make a Murasame if you want. You know, you can put 1 MP cost onto a weapon and give you a Murasame. Or you can just come here and find one. But that's what you want. 1 MP cost. You know, maybe put on like counterattack or something like that. Or like strength plus some ridiculous percentage. And that's a serious blade you've got there, folks. That is a serious blade. I was so proud when I got that weapon, when I played through this game the first time. I used that for almost the rest of the game. Then I found Auron's actual ultimate weapon, because that's not his ultimate weapon, it's just one of his best. Then we had problems. Okay then! So that's the 3 passwords, folks. There are also 2 more areas, folks, which I'm going to show you guys. Oh, I'm going to show you one of them. 2 more that you can just find searching. There are no more passwords, I believe, in the game. I don't believe there's another one. Yeah, wrong, shut up. So, the first place we want to go to is actually back on Besaid. Remember how we, when we were going past all the waterfalls, how there was another little area with a save sphere we just couldn't access? Again, another clue. Head down to Besaid Island, have a search around it. Somewhere. Where is it? I should really search where the airship is. That would make logical sense, wouldn't it? There it is. Besaid Falls. Another location for us to search. Here's another one as well. There's a couple more of these. Have we done that one yet? I don't know which one of these we haven't done. Okay, we can do that one though. This one I know we haven't done. This is around where the Operation Mihen was. Let's find this. So X about that. Y of about that. About that. Yep. Battle sites. It's another area you can access. I'll show all these off. And there is one more that. Well, there's a couple more as well. We haven't done this one either. Very close as well. X of about that and a Y of that will do just fine. The Mihen Ruins. You see, there's a few of these areas around, folks. Just if you're playing along at home, if you haven't been playing along at home, just put the marker about where I'm putting mine. Just take my word for it. There is also one more area that we need to do. It is a secret dungeon. However, do I show that off now? Oh, fine. I'll show you guys where it is, but we're not going in there yet. Oh, no. We will be murdered. So, an X of about that, and a Y of much lower. Yeah, that looks about right. The Omega Ruins. Some people have got good memories of that place. Some have got bad memories of that place. We'll get there later in the game. Let's search some of these new areas we found, shall we? So we'll go to Besaid Falls first. Which is underneath here. Also, cool rainbow. That gives us the Dragoon Lance, which is a weapon for Kamari. Magic counter. Evade encounter. Oh boy. Put piercing on that perhaps. And then might even something else. That's a serious, decent weapon there. I will be playing around with plenty of this off screen and deciding what I will or won't do with it. But yeah, magic counter and evade encounter on the same weapon. Oh my goodness me, that's good. Next we'll go to the Mihen Ruins. You might recognise the base. Notice how the arrow is like just offshore. Because do you see where we are, folks? See us in the distance there. You remember when Una was sitting here recording that sphere? She was looking out to this. How cool is that? And right there is a box with the sonar. The sonar, I believe, is a weapon for Riku. Just like we've got here, initiative and sensor. This is initiative and poison strike, as well as an extra slot. So I might well put sensor on that, and that might well be our new sonar. So that's not a bad weapon at all. I don't think there's anything else here. Don't think you can't access anything else down here, I don't believe. So that looks about right. Okay then. Look at the little kid there waving hi to us and the mother face palming. Good times. And the last location we're going to be visiting is Battle Site. This is basically where Operation Mihen was, where we fought Sin. All the Crusaders tried to fight Sin. Yeah, on the right side is the beachhead. There's a little ravine in here, folks, hiding along rather craftily. And around here somewhere, there it is. There's another chest hiding here. This one has the Phantom Mangle for Lulu. Ice, fire, and water eater. It is well worth your time grabbing these. These are some decent pieces of equipment. Not game-breaking by any stretch, but, you know, this is some decent equipment you can get hold of here, folks. Especially the armors are really good. So that's pretty much all we're going to have for this video, folks. That is pretty much all the secret locations that you can unlock. Like I say, the Barge Temple we will be doing in a later video. We've also got the Omega Ruins to visit in a later video. That's going to be interesting. Oh my goodness me. Oh, that is, you don't want to go in there, and that is like, oh man, that's like, you've heard of super bosses, that's half a super dungeon. Oh my god. We'll get to there later, folks. But that's all the little extra locations you can find around. Some you've got to do with passwords, and some you've just got to know where to look. So I'm going to thank you guys all very much for watching this special video. I hope you guys have found it very interesting and enlightening. You know, maybe not just finding out where things are, but maybe as to how on earth people found them 15 years ago. Just maybe. I'm Black Shadow, and I will thank you all for watching. And in the next video, what will we be doing? Well, we found Riku's God Hand. Maybe we should start looking and see if there's maybe some more ultimate weapons we can find. And also, you know, me hinting there, you remember with the God Hand? No AP? Very strange, folks. Well, we can fix that, don't you worry. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.